Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. Weighed in at 60.6. He's 22, stands 5'7". He fights out of Carlson, Gracie, Hull, and hails from Hull, Jack Cochran. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 61.2. He's 17, stands 5'5". He fights out of Ace MMA and hails from South Shields, Nayem, Hoque. Your referee, Mr. Simon Studnitsky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cage door set to close in this amateur bantamweight contest. Jack Cochran fighting out of the blue corner, 1-1 record. He's in the black shorts trimmed with white. He represents Carlson Gracie Hull as he takes on Ace MMA's Nayem Hoque, 17 years old, 2-2 record. He's in the white. As you were saying, are 17 years old already in his 5th amateur fight.
Yep, crazy. Like I say, I made my amateur debut at 24-year-old. Just the way that these kids are coming through now, and you know, he's 4 fights in, he's 17. Unbelievable.
Again, coming from Ace MMA.
Yeah.
Training with the likes of Shah, Superman.
Caught him with a big shot there.
You
Going
know,
for that takedown now. Carlson Gracie alumni. You know, obviously fighting under Owen Livesey, going to have an unbelievable ground game. One of the best in the UK, Livesey.
See if Hoque allows Cochran.
Yeah, Cochran got stung there with that left hand, though. He's got to be really careful. He did drop straight away, and now he's back on the feet, and he's working off that jab a little bit. Then leg kicks are coming in from Hoque, though.
Again, we've said this before in just a couple of the fights already this evening. There's a bit of reach. No!
Yeah, he did get caught on the way in there, but he was going for that takedown as well, and he's literally been caught on the way into the takedown, finished it, and done a really good job of controlling straight away there.
We'll see how the Carlson Gracie man does. Top position.
Goes that triangle.
Oh!
He switched off that triangle really nice there.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. He's going to do that.
Is he going to?
He's locked it up, and we've got a minute and 20 left. This is a bad position now. He's not
got to just pull down on the head and hope, right?
Well, no, he's not quite got the angle on it. This is the problem.
Yeah.
So although he's kind of he's like cross the back rather than across the neck, and that's the problem. So he's going to end up slipping out a little bit. What he can do though is he can readjust a little, and he's trying to come under the leg. He can readjust. Now he's a little bit tighter. This is where there's going to be a bit more pressure coming on the neck now. But see the left arm is still a little bit loose. So this is where there's going to be some breathing space, and there's going to be some space for the blood flow.
Keeps trying to adjust, but
yeah, he needs to readjust at the hips though to the other side. So he needs to come round to the left hand side.
And again, you'd have thought Carlson Gracie, this is a position he's worked from before.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, he's doing a good job of keeping that left arm sort of high up. See how he's got it towards his head.
Yeah.
What that's doing is that's allowing the blood flow in the neck. Because obviously the triangle isn't a choke that's going to cut your air supply off as such. It's going to cut your blood off.
Big ground and pound to finish the round. Fantastic.
The referee could have been all over that, to be honest with you. That was some big, heavy shots towards the end of that round.
Absolutely was. And enough to steal the round at the end.
Yeah.
Well, you were in the triangle attempt, but that's all it
really was. Yeah.
Just the attempt. He kept defending. He kept trying to adjust. Did Hoque, but Hoque was unsuccessful. And to end the round, he's getting teed off on. Yeah,
there was a couple of adjustments there that from Hoque that just simply wasn't enough just to get that arm across the neck. What he should have been doing there, so when you watch his back, you can see he's got the leg across the back, but rather than across the neck. When he does readjust, though, he doesn't quite come under on the angle, and that's where he was going wrong. So on the angle, he could have tried to cut the carotid artery off with the arm, but what and again, this is Jack Cochran's defense here, was he was keeping that left arm nice and high and not allowing it to be controlled, so it was really hard to get that finish. So one was good work from Cochran, but Hoque, them readjustments was needed a little bit quicker.
We say this about, again, a 17-year-old lad.
Yeah. This is it.
Plenty of time to learn.
Plenty of time, and that's exactly doing a good job so far. Got in the triangle position to start with. That's a nice right dig on the way out there.
Cochran, though, looking to try and control. Going to see a knee to the body, maybe. Ooh, drops down for the single.
Yeah, he's got good. He's got a really nice wrestling. Again, you'd expect it from coming out of Owen lifts his camp. That's a good couple of strikes there, though, from Hoque. It's a better round, though, for Cochran.
Yeah, Cochran holding the center, marching Hoque down.
Again. Catches him once again there.
Yeah, Nayem Hoque, I mean,
Nice,
beautiful.
Great.
Just
Great
turns
take.
the corner.
Yeah, around the corner, turn there straight into full guard. But again, he's got to be careful because we've seen, that with active hips and active legs from Hoque.
Has already got the butterflies. Going to try and push off on those hips. Nope. Going to close up the guard.
Yeah, I think you might see him try and crawl that guard and try and look at trying to get something a little bit higher up.
And as you say that,
again, he's looking at that triangle once again. Nice, though. Well anticipated from Cochran this time. And now he's going to turn that back. And now we're going to see a little bit of a different game now. You're going to expect, again, coming out of Carlson Gracie.
yeah, you're going to think he's going to be hunting the rear naked choke. But right now, still got to try and control. Oh, uses it to mount onto the back.
This is where we've seen him really put some pressure on before and starts to throw the strikes with only a few seconds left. Can he do that now with a minute left of this?
If he can just find that position and get that posture. Or is he going to wait for the last few seconds and rain down hell like he did in the round one? I mean, chipping away with shots.
Yeah, he really is chipping away. Doing a good job, and it's been a good round, this, for Cochran. Good bit of shoulder pressure there.
Yeah.
Shoulder adjust, as we call it.
Unpleasant, I call it.
It is unpleasant, and it's one of them where it turns your spine completely the other way because your neck turns away. Really hard to turn back in. Again, he's going to finish strong.
Yeah, finishes with a few strikes, but chest to chest, top position.
Yeah, Cochran looking really good in that round. Really impressed with that. He looked like a completely different fighter in this second round, didn't he?
Well, if I'm over in the Ace MMA corner, I'm suggesting you want to keep this stand. You found a home for that right hand quite a number of times, and it's stung.
Yeah, he's done some good bits of work within this fight so far.
Cochran, no. Cochran seems to, he came through the first and then turned it up a little bit more in the second, had a little bit more control time, a little bit more. I think I'd like to see Hoque keep it on.
Yeah, I think he's going to need to try and keep it on his feet. I think he's.
The Cochran won't be hard to find. He's gonna come forward. Here we go. Simon Stanley starts us off. Third and final round. This amateur bantamweight.
Oh, lovely. Big high kick there. Goes for a takedown himself. Great sprawl.
Oh, it was a beautiful sprawl.
Yeah.
And now.
He's trying to switch that knee bar then, but he's let that go. Going to get that hit, trying to get a hit back instead, which he's done the right thing there, Hoque. He realised that he was going to give his back up completely by going for that leg. Good control, though. This is, again, the way he's moving is very similar to that Owen Lives' sort of style of grappling. But he's got that triangle again.
And Oh, is he gonna? Oh, slips out. I thought for a moment we were gonna see the mounted triangle, but
No, that was good work from Cochran there. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was using that slip out. So he was trying to bait it across because obviously the triangle was halfway on, and he wanted a little bit more pressure. And that once Hoque went to put that pressure on, he's used that sort of arm to throw it over and then do the escape. Well, one thing you got to be careful with there is the arm getting caught in the arm bar, but he did a really good job and he was very, very quick with it.
well, Hoque now, this is not where you want to be with 1:50 to go in the fight. He's gonna have to think about improving position. And turns into his man.
Yeah, Hoque's doing a good job here. Now sort of accelerating a little bit in the wrestling. Trying to go a little bit faster with it and trying to put a bit of pressure on, but it drags him down there. Do a really good job. He's got them, the hands tied and he's got the body lock on. Dragging that leg out. This is a different...
Good, yeah, now. Good work from the Carlson Gracie man, though. Didn't allow the hooks in to start, but now we get the body triangle again.
Yeah, this is a nasty one to have on.
1:10.
Yeah, not nice to have to sit with that body triangle on. He's going to watch that neck now because that left hand's going to be the danger.
He wants to turn to his right, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but he wants to try and block up, so he needs to start to hand fight. That's underneath.
Oh!
I don't quite know what he's saying.
No, for a moment I thought that there was a...
I couldn't understand what was being said there. There's something being said. Whether it's to do with the gloves or something.
Well, good Lord, I mean... Judges are going to have some work to do here.
But it's all down to how that first round... Oh, that's under the neck. I'm not too sure. He's not quite under. He's a little bit over that chin, and he seems to be finding that breathing space. There's clearly that little gap here.
But there's nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, so far survived.
Just a squeeze.
Yeah, he's got that 2-1, and that's the end of the round. End of the fight. Now this is going to be something to think about for the judges. Because I don't know how that first round was.
Yeah, that's. See, I would have. Oh. Yeah, was the strike at the strikes in the last sort of 15 seconds of the round enough to steal the round because it's damage first, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at what Stasnik is saying here with him, with Cochran. I think Cochran was complaining, saying he was like a crank.
Well, yeah,
but I mean, he's
it looked like he was.
Yeah. I don't think he's even here nor there with that one. But what a great fight though, back and forth.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I mean, judges again, I think it depends on the first. Second, I think, clearly went to Cochran. I think the third is probably Hoque.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think it's all down to that first round, how it was scored in the first. You know, this is it's going to be a really interesting one to see where this goes.
I'm perhaps way too old school because I would have thought the 1:35 of just control outweighs the 15 seconds.
Should do. And the attempts as well.
But
yeah.
it's striking and damage first, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that's the criteria. So we'll see where this one goes, but we are going to pass it over to Saif Khan and make this one absolutely official now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. 29-28, Hoque. 29-28, Cochran. And 29-28, your winner by split decision in the red corner, Nayem Hoque. Please show your appreciation for Jack Cochran.